Alright, y'all, what's up? It's your boy Pastor Lee, back with another video. Hit that like button, subscribe button, the notification bell. If you like what's going on with the channel, please donate. Cash App, PayPal is in the description box, and if you got Zelle, use the email in the description box. Okay, let's get to it. So we got some celebrity news on the docket right now. 50 Cent versus Benzino, 50 Cent versus Young Buck. Okay, you know 50 and Young Buck has this long-lasting love-hate relationship since he was signed with G-Unit. End up leaving, coming back, leaving, coming back. They had a fight, a verbal fight on the tip. They end up reconciling. Then next thing you know, they break up again, and it is what it is. So, Young Buck is claiming that 50 Cent is basically been trying to stop him from making money because he owes him one more album on G-Unit Records. Now, I never knew that. I didn't know what was going on. I just know over the years, Young Buck would say, man, 50 trying to stop my bag, 50 trying to stop my bag. But, you know what I'm saying, the royalties this and that. And, you know, I gotta do this, and my lawyer's that. Every time I put some music up, he say something and get it taken down. But now he finally did an interview. I can't remember the podcast name or the, you know what I'm saying, the show name he did an interview on. He got a little deeper on why, you know, he had to file bankrupt, I think, for the second time, because 50 is, you know, stopping him from making money because he owed him one more album. Now, I'm not a businessman in the record label field. I don't run my own business as of yet either, so I don't know how that goes. Now, outside looking in, you know, as fans, you be like, come on, 50, man, that's wrong. You know, just let him out his contract. You know how fans are. Let them out their contract, dang, man. But you know, business is business, and if you sign some paperwork, you know, and you say you signed for this many albums, then you know you gotta fulfill that engagement. You gotta fulfill that. You know, you have to fulfill that objective. So basically, he filed bankruptcy and put that inside of the bankruptcy album. So now he's saying that now he can make some money now. Because he filed bankrupt with the album attached to it. I know 50 goes to Instagram, and I mean, he didn't respond right away. 50 did not respond right away, but he did finally respond, you know, to Benzino and Young Buck. It was he finally responded. And you know, remember Young Buck had that trans situation, right? The trans woman situation, man-woman situation. So he basically reposted that that audio clip, a little piece of the audio clip of the trans man-woman, where basically Young Buck told the trans woman to say that they got hacked. Now, I do remember somebody saying that, but I don't remember hearing the audio clip. Now I finally heard the audio, because I remember when that first came out a couple years ago, that somebody was saying, yo, he told that person to say that their page was hacked. And I was like, are you serious? They're like, yeah, but I never heard the audio of that. I never heard, because I think that trans woman actually tried to play that role, like, oh, I was hacked, and if I can remember right, I can't remember all of that, but just hearing the audio of him saying, look, man, you ain't in the wrong. Or no, I think that was Benzino who said that to his trans friend that he had. That shit crazy right here, right? I don't know. So, but basically, you know, Young Buck was like, yo, I know I ain't gay, and this, that, and third, and the trans woman like, man, basically they living your truth, man. What we got to lie for? He like, what? Man, come on, man. Like, this stuff, you gotta clean this stuff up, man. And I don't even know why you on the phone doing this, man. This shit crazy. Matter of fact, yo, then look. It's dudes in the world who like trans women. The ones that really look like a woman, it's dudes out there who like those type. At some point, we just gotta accept that that's what that is. But when people hide it, that just makes it. That's the one that makes it crazy. You know what I'm saying? I think that is the one. That is why it makes it crazy. Okay, yeah, here we go. Ears to the Streets TV. Okay, Ears to the Streets TV. There you go, right there. Ears to the Streets TV. All right, bam. So he's doing a video with Suge right now. Which is cool. I came in late, but yeah, when it comes to you calling out Suge, what you said is true. I know because I dealt with him before a couple times. He a weak ass nigga, lied, try to say all these things about you. He jealous of you and all that. Try to degrade you and all, and say you ain't got no woman. All this weird ass shit, and he do. But Ears to the Streets. In order for you to separate yourself from the pack, you're gonna have to call it down the middle on everyone, even Kwame Brown. You're gonna have to call it down the middle. That's the only way you can separate yourself from the pack. If you already you can be biased, but if you super biased, which means you never call Kwame Brown out ever, but you like to call everybody else out, then you're not separate from the pack. All right. Anyway, let's go to 50 Cent page, so y'all can hear that.
It's not real. Everything is from that shit. I have to go out and let people know that this is not real. I don't know what the fuck happened. And I'm not even holding it against whoever the fuck done whatever the fuck. Y'all should think. I don't know. I just know it ain't me and I ain't fucking gay.
I just want to keep it real. The world ain't gonna end.
What? Hey, check this out. What are you? I don't get why you're on the phone doing this. Like it's like you're making me feel like you know what I mean?
Man, I'm sitting here by myself in the house by myself.
I told you to do this. This what you say. You say someone hacked your shit pretending to beat you.
Coming back week after week after week.
So you hear that? You hear that, right? At a certain part of that clip, this is Young Buck clip. At a certain part of that clip, the trans woman says, I don't know why we just can't keep it real. I don't know why we just can't keep it real. The world ain't gonna end. He said, what? Man, I don't know. Look, just say somebody hacked your shit. See what I'm saying? So we have to understand this right here. Understand this. There are men who are attracted to trans women. Trans women. It's men who are attracted to them. Now it's crazy. I know why they just won't come out and say it. Because they're going to be crucified. Some people are scared to get crucified, so they be on the down low. It's a lot of down low women. Why people going crazy on the down low men? You'll be surprised how many down low women is out in the world. It's a whole bunch of them. You know how many women go both ways, but you never gonna know? You would never know. She's straight. When she dating a dude, she's straight as a whistle. He don't even know that she go both ways. Unless she feel comfortable of telling that man that she go both ways. You won't even know. I have encountered a couple women that dudes don't even know that they go both ways. They have no idea that they go both ways. I do because they feel comfortable with telling me. But they don't know that that woman goes both ways. And you got some women who does it occasionally. See, that's the thing. You got some women who do it on occasions. Like, oh, today I just feel like having some fun. I'm gonna go play with a woman. Every now and then. There's women out there like that. Like, they won't do it on a consistent basis. They won't date a female, but they would play. They would have fun with a female sexually every now and then. There's women who do that, and there's men who don't know. They never told the man that they dated that they're dating or dated that this is what they do. But they told me. There's quite a few women out there. Now, if a couple women told me this, but the men that they date have no idea that they do that, because I guess they just didn't feel comfortable with letting them know, like, look, every now and then I need to go outside and play with a female. I guess they didn't feel comfortable with telling him that, so they just kept it to themselves. But they told me, and I was like, what? Because I've been knowing these women for a while, like for years, and then they finally said that, like, they just finally came out and told me one day. They just said, I'm like, what? Because sometimes, you have conversations about, sexual conversations about this, and this. And then it ended up coming out like, oh yeah, I don't mind. I'm like, I knew these women for years, and I never knew that they would actually get into bed with another female. I had no idea, because they presented themselves as just straight men. Like, they never talk about that. They never talk about it. But one day, years later, me and both of those females, not at the same time, but on different conversations, it came out like, oh yeah, I'm down with that. I'm like, what? For real? Oh yeah, I'm down with that. And I never knew all these years, like, I would have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? But sometimes, it takes people a while to warm up, because people do go wild on people. Like, people really go wild on people. That's why a lot of people just stay to themselves. They keep it to themselves. But me, I don't go wild on people. Like, it don't matter. Like, even if I don't agree with it or I'm not down with it, I'm not gonna eat your lunch for it. So, over the years, both of these females finally had confidence to tell me, that they don't mind messing with women too. They're like, I don't mind messing with women. Like, they don't mind. Now, like I said, it's not like they're gonna date them. They probably won't date them or nothing like that, and they won't do it every day or all the. They won't do it all the time, but on occasion, they are down to do it on occasion. And I had an ex who was down to do the same thing. My last real girlfriend, she was like that too. She was like that too. On occasion, you can bring a female in. On occasion, but I never did it. Because at that time, what I'm saying, I was going through. It was a situation between me, her baby daddy, and her ex. It's like, it was a nasty mix, so I couldn't even focus on having fun with her because I had interruptions. And she was allowing the interruptions to interrupt. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. If I could do it over, I definitely wouldn't give a fuck about them. I would just have my fun with her ass. But, sometimes when you seriously involved with somebody, you know what I'm saying, you get distracted. So, but yeah, and she's another one. She's another one. She would only mess with a female on occasion. So every blue moon, I probably could have, because she told me, she's like, maybe you can get lucky like my ex and you can have another female. She actually told me this, you know what I'm saying? But she's not going to date a female or nothing like that. But every now and then she don't mind playing with a female. It can be a threesome. There's so many women like that you don't know. Like, it's a lot of men out there who are dating females and don't have a clue that they are down to play with women. On occasions, all the time, dating them, they have no clue. They're not going to tell them unless they feel comfortable of telling them that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of down low women, like there's a lot of down low men. You know what I'm saying? And the men get highlighted more than the women, but it all depends on what's going on, because in other categories, they highlight the women and they don't really highlight the men. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. Let's get to the Benzino one. The Benzino had one too. Okay, so that's Young Buck joint. Now let's go to the Benzino one. The Benzino one. Where's the Benzino one? Did he take it down? Oh no, here you go. Here you go Benzino one.
Hey, you're not looking bad, Shauna. chick and she trying to fuck with a nigga. I'm looking wrong because what the fuck are you doing trying to fuck with a transgender?
Coming back week after
that?
week after week.
Now, Benzino basically said in that clip, "You're not looking bad, Shauna, because you look like a chick." What does that got to do with anything? Because if the transgender look like a chick, what are you talking about? So you're not looking bad trying to mess with a straight man. I look bad because I'm straight, and they think I'm trying to mess with a transgender. If you don't know, recently Benzino got called out. You know what I'm saying? He got called out about this person right here, or I think playing a role or something like that. I can't remember. I heard it on Clubhouse. So he had to go on Clubhouse to basically tell him, like, yo, I don't mess with that. That ain't me. But back in the day, I did try this role with a transgender. I'm paraphrasing. And everybody like, what? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't me, but I'm a man, so don't play with me because you know my body. Nah, son. See, that's the thing. So back in the day, you took on a role to play with a transgender, bro. And then on this audio, look, people can do what they want. The thing in the world is, when they look at you a certain way and you don't come out and tell people some of the stuff you don't want to tell nobody, they basically look at you as you trying to hide it. Now, granted, sometimes people do try to hide it, which is I understand, because you're going to get ate up. And then in this world right here too, especially in the entertainment world, you know, it depends on your audience, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to lose all your audience anyway. You're going to have the ones that's against it. Then you're going to have the ones who want to say, yo, live your life. Then you're going to have the ones that's with it. So you're never going to lose all your audience if you come out saying that you rocking with the same sex. You know what I'm saying? You're never going to get fully, you know what I'm saying, canceled. It doesn't work like that. We live in a time where that type of thing is actually pushed to the light. So you're going to win more than you lose. But nonetheless, you still got people on the download, which the only time I'm mad at download people when they don't tell heterosexual people that. Like, they should tell heterosexuals, like, no, this not your party. I don't understand why you go along with you like play along with heterosexuals and then you know, later down the line finally tell the truth. Like, what? That doesn't. No, you don't do that. I'm not saying that you should take someone's life, because you do got men out there who take transgenders' lives. That is a thing that they actually kill them. You know what I'm saying? For lying. They actually killed them for lying and stuff like that. I don't know if you should be punished by death for lying. I don't know. But everybody is different, so you can't play like that with everybody. Everybody not doing that. But I don't think it's cool to target them, because you got some men who target them too. So you got the men who go after them for lying to them and playing them, and you got the men who go after them as a target. And they do that. They do target them too. So I'm just saying, though, you know, 50 Cent and Young Buck, they got that love and hate relationship. So, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is with that. The Benzino thing, man, y'all know what that is. It is what it is with that. All I'm saying is, look, we live in a world where it's better if you just be yourself. If you be yourself, it don't matter if these people don't rock with you. All that matters is the ones who you do. And the biggest thing is that you can look yourself in the mirror and you know that you don't have to fake. That you don't have to fake it. It's a lot of people faking it. Yo, if you rock with that, rock with that. But see, the thing in this world is, if you got a certain persona, they want you to stick to that. They try to stick you to that with everything. No, people change, bro. People change. People change. They ideas change. They love for something change. You know what I'm saying? So instead of embracing a person change, we rather throw darts at them. But again, if you out here playing If you're out here attacking this type of stuff and doing it on the background, you definitely deserve stones. And I ain't talking about real stones. I'm just saying backlash. You definitely deserve backlash for faking the funk, because there is a lot of men out here who bash that community, and then they're really on the low doing the same thing. So that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't really hear Buck bashing them. I don't hear Buck really saying nothing. But you got other people out there, and then you got Benzino saying that ain't me. But then you got Buck saying that ain't me. But it's like, how do you get stuck in this situation? How is that possible? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, that's enough. That's 20 minutes. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Cash App in the paper in the description box. If you got Zelle, use the email description box, man. Y'all let me know about this 50 Cent, Young Buck, and Benzino situation. How y'all feel about that? I'm out. Peace.